handspin is definitely one of the first power moves I recommend b-boy and b-girl beginners to learn. It helps you out with tons of other power moves like the windmill or the turtle or the crickets. And even though most people look at it as a beginner's move, if you truly master the handspin, there are truly many different ways you can take this move to the next level. So let's get started with the help of one of my students, BBoy Liam from Battle Droid's crew.
This is where the fun begins.
Now straight off the top, there are two ways of doing your handspin. There's the regular handspin, which is usually performed on your strong stab or baby freeze hand. And then there's also the inwards or reverse handspin, which still spins in the same direction, but is executed with the other hand. Now as a beginner, it can kind of get a little confusing, and both handspins might look kind of similar, but trust me, they're not. If you're gonna get really good at power moves, then being able to perform your handspin on both hands, so the regular handspin and the reverse or inverted handspin, then you will pick up major advantage in the future. So a handspin is basically a spinning baby freeze. If you don't know how to do a baby freeze, then you're unlucky because you won't be able to learn the handspin. However, you are kind of lucky because I do have a very, very good and detailed tutorial on baby freeze, so you can go ahead and check that out. Meanwhile, if you know how to do a baby freeze and you want to get working on your power moves, let's get started. So make sure you know how to do a baby freeze on both sides, obviously. And then moving on, what's going to be very important for your handspin is knowing how to do your baby freeze on one hand. Keeping in mind, you also want to be able to do this on both sides, which already gets pretty challenging for a lot of b-boy and b-girl beginners out there. Now, when executing your baby freeze on one hand without your head on the floor, make sure your head and your legs are at the same level. Avoid having your head lower and your legs higher and the other way around, because it's going to mess with your balance and it's going to make your handspin look a little awkward. And then before starting to spin, make sure you get a beanie or something you can put over your hand to help you glide over the floor. Now, before we start spinning, I just want to share with you this extra information that it's important to really warm up your wrists before working on handspins, because trust me on this, you will feel it straight away after a few tries. The handspin puts a lot of pressure on your wrists, so the level of enjoyment might go down very, very quick.
Come on, man.
Now to start out with the handspin, start in this baby freeze position with your head and your legs at the same level, and then start executing very, very small steps to start the rotation. Now for the regular handspin, if you perform your stab or baby freeze on your left hand, you want to spin to the left. If you're someone that performs their stab or baby freeze on the right hand, then you want to spin and rotate to the right. Now if your strong turtle or baby freeze is on the left hand, then you perform your inverted or reverse handspin on your right hand, but still rotate to the left. If your strong baby freeze is on your right hand, then your inverted handspin will be on your left hand. However, you will still rotate to the right. Now make sure you listen to that again if it sounds a little complicated, because it's very important to know in what direction you perform your power moves, and it's also very important to know what hand you use for your regular handspin and what hand you use for your reverse handspin. Now it's okay to execute your handspin with very, very small steps in the beginning. Also, another thing that could help you out is have your knees and your feet drag over the floor, helping you maintain balance and supporting you for you to execute more steps during that handspin. Now your goal at this point is to execute as much steps as you can, no matter how slow you spin or no matter how small those steps are. All you have to do right now is adapt to these positions and adapt to the feel of the handspin without getting a wrist injury. Keep track of how many steps you can perform, and then throughout your practice sessions over time, you will feel the speed increasing and the handspin will become a lot more fun. But I already know at this point that your regular handspin is going to be way more fun than your reverse handspin. Make sure when you're watching this video for the first time, that means you're learning a handspin. Practice both handspins equally so they evolve at the same pace, because again, you're going to get a lot of advantage from this in the future. Now once you start to pick up a lot of speed, you want to challenge yourself by trying to execute the handspin on one hand. So that means letting go of the hand you used to push off from and just try to spin that handspin on one hand. Now obviously, the better your baby or stab or turtle freeze is, the easier it will be for you to spin. But another thing that will also help you to spin on one hand is having a decent amount of speed. The faster you execute your handspin, the lighter the handspin will feel and the easier it will be to spin it out on one hand. A couple of training sessions pass by and you start to feel more at ease. And what's the next step? The next step is playing around with different shapes and forms. There are many different shapes that you can try out with your legs. And if you are a little creative, you can also play around with arm and hand positions. Because in this breaking game, it's up to you you'll cook your own and develop your own ideas. And this goes for the regular handspin, but equally, obviously, for the reverse or inverted handspin.
Nice.
Another thing you can do once your handspin starts to develop is combine it with other moves, finding dope ways to get into your handspin and cool ways to get out of your handspin.
Nice.
So now that you're becoming a true Jedi handspin master, the foundation has been laid for you to learn other moves from this handspin. Windmills, turtles, jackhammers.
My time has come.
Reminding you that you can learn a lot of these other moves on my YouTube channel, and also letting you know that I have a full beginner's masterclass, which covers everything you need to know as a beginner b-boy or b-girl. Because at the end of the day, when you think about it, it's just all about that b-boy shit. Peace.